the hearts that are here, that have allowed an opening for spirit to enter, to alleviate pain, to alleviate sorrow, to show you where the joy is, where the light resides inside of you, to show you the abundance, the amazing love and compassion that the universal creative intelligence that you call God, the creation of every second of life force, of energy that keeps this planet alive. That life force is also inside of you, in your heart, since we often tell you that you are God, that you are universe. And what do we mean when we tell you that you are God? We mean that frequency that is keeping you alive, that life force that is keeping you alive at this very moment of breath, is God, is universe, is life force. There is no existence for any human being or animal or bird or plant without a connection to that life force, without that link. When that link needs to break and release for any being, including the beautiful planet Earth's plants and trees, when that link needs to release, creating a separation between the soul and the human body, the soul and the animal body, when that link needs to be cut, that is what you call death. But the death is only for the living cells of the body. The spirit is not capable of dying. The soul is not made to die. The soul continues, liberated by a heaviness of the body, liberated by the incredible density of planet Earth. That soul now, the first thing that soul discovers upon death is the unconditional love that it always had, and that it created through its brain or through its lack of connection, if you want, that it created pain on this planet, on this density. But that is the journey of the soul. That is what the soul needs in this duality, in this planet. The soul needs to feel pain and duality because it needs to study. Since this is a school, Earth school, it needs to take advanced courses. It needs to understand things by themselves. At the moment of a perfect moment that a soul is ready for a new experience will come. And that soul is constantly learning. But because the human vessel contains the soul and has a mind and a brain of its own, the human vessel is sometimes not capable to integrate that soul fully. And that is when you feel not grounded, when you feel spacey, when you feel that you're doing so many different things at the same time, and you're not capable to grasp the joy, to grasp the love, to grasp the clarity, to grasp the simplicity of life. When you are disconnected or a little bit ungrounded, as you know that word, your soul is not integrated. In moments of depression, when the human being feels the need to check out from this experience, in those moments of depression, simply connecting back to the existence, connecting back to the breath, connecting back to the life force that resides mainly in the heart chakra. That expansion of light coming in the cells removes instantly all doubts and all disconnection. And the suffering that a soul comes to encounter is also needed, because there is no learning in the rare moments of utopia. There is a little break, there is a little vacation in those moments, a well-deserved and needed vacation. But the soul needs to have duality in order to continue its expansion. The uncomfortness of sadness, the uncomfortness of lack of clarity, of even depression, that feeling of being in uncomfort, is a tunnel, a portal for the soul to allow more clarity and more joy. So when you feel sad, the next time you feel sad or depressed, or you feel that memories of the past take over your heart and rob you from your innate joy, the next time that this happens to you, simply embrace that pain. Say hello to it and acknowledge that that uncomfortness, that pain is your portal for understanding more. Imagine it as a tunnel, a portal of energy. And that portal connects you to the universal creative experience and intelligence that you call God or Source. That portal is your connection. And when you bring back that light into your heart chakra, and you breathe, and you allow it, and you make love with the divine, with the divinity inside of you. When you take the time to make love with the divinity that you are, then sadness goes away. And the understanding that you accept your life's experiences, that you accept all of it, the good ones and the bad ones, the pain points of the childhood, you accept them. If you have encountered deep abandonment in your childhood, your early years, or deep sadness, or even physical molestation by someone, or we could take it even further, or rape, or terrible accidents that make you feel handicapped. Anything, we call those a pain point. That pain point was started in the early years, and throughout your life it can be triggered by many different circumstances. Even the simplest things can trigger an early childhood pain point. So when you feel triggered by something, or someone says something, or someone tells you something that hurts you deeply, very fast, you know that you tapped into a pain point. That is a personal pain point that your soul has encountered. And now what we want to teach you to do at that very moment is to embrace that pain, is to unite with it instead of rejecting it, and to tell it that you're so honored, that you were so courageous to take on such a difficulty, that you are so proud of yourself for your courage to have allowed in your life so much pain. And that when you fall in love with your pains and with your traumas, they have nothing else that they can do but dissolve and show you that your soul contract, the contract that you made before coming here, has that inscribed on stone. All the issues, everything that happened throughout your life is your story. Remember that time doesn't exist. Only in this reality we have a watch, a clock. But in the universal creative intelligence, everything blends in. The time is not as in this reality. So what happened maybe 1,000,000 years ago to your soul, in another incarnation, in another time, maybe even in another planet, is still in your energy. And you have been carrying all these things with you throughout this existence. So imagine how much you've been carrying. And to not have conflict with it is important. To take it all in and to say, that is me. That is how unique I am. That is how unique my story is. My soul's story is so unique that no one in this planet has encompassed what I have as a soul lived, experienced, and learned. And today I am here as a complete human being that has an infinite potential. Infinite potential. When we say infinite, imagine infinity. Your potential through your creativity, through your emotions. You see, you are an emotional being. You're not a robot. You have emotions. You have feelings. Those are what we call emotions. Up and down, all day, up and down. You are little radios, antennas. You're picking up everything. The hawk is singing right now to soothe your heart, to understand you are also united with nature. You're part of nature. You are one. If somebody is affected by something, it does affect you. When we say that you are all one, what we mean is because you are emotional beings, that you are connected through vibration, through different radio frequencies to everything that is happening. So for you to improve this planet, for you to do good work for this planet, you need to understand what is consciousness. So that's a big word that is being used a lot. What is consciousness? It is, and it is so simple to define it. It is the part of you that is the divine creation. And when you are connected with that part of you, of your soul, that is of divine creation, then you are being conscious. And when you cut that link, when you disconnect, when you really think that you will get the nectar that your heart yearns through other things, and we don't want to name them because we're not here to judge anything. But you know that there's enormous amounts of possibilities how to spend your day on planet Earth. And when you disconnect from Source, you're literally a lost soul. But you have the potential to always connect back because you're forced to breathe to stay alive. So listen to this. If you stop breathing, you will be very uncomfortable, turn blue and faint. So this universal creative intelligence is so wise that it is forcing you to breathe even when you sleep, in order for the oxygen to maintain your life force. And that is your connection. So look how simple it is. That breath, that simple breath, that conscious breath is your connection to Source, because you do it consciously. So now let's add all the chores and all the activities that you must do in the day, because you're here to have fun and to do things and to be creative. So now you need to learn how to do both, multitask. The breathing to the heart, the expansion of your creativity, the trusting that the universe has your back. You see, the universe has your back. At all times, it is watching you. If you call for help, it will deliver it. It will give you signs. It will let you know what to do. You have a problem at night, sleep on it. Let your soul travel through the ether to find the solutions. Wake up in the morning, take a breath. Thank you first for this life. And now you get the information on how you can solve this problem. Because the universe has your back, always. And when you get in trouble, when you feel unsurmountable amounts of pain, confusion, lack of clarity, remember that you just need to go back into a conscious breath. Spend a little time there. Play some beautiful music. Smell some beautiful fragrance. A rose. Take the time to look at nature with the eyes of the divine being that you are. Take the time to slow time down. We say that when you take the time to smell a rose, you are making the time stand still for that second. Did you know that? That you're capable to make the time stop for the moment that you discover that beauty. The time is not existing. So take the time to spend time discovering this beautiful paradise that we call planet Earth, Gaia. Take the time to stop everything. And we're not talking an hour or 2 or 4 or 7 hours of meditation. We're talking a simple breath, one breath at a time, one single moment at a time. That's all we are here to remind you. Remind you of something that each one of you knows so well. But because you're living in a human body, you tend to forget that you are a divine creature. As that bird singing, you are receiving a message from him when you listen, and you can send back. When you get ants in your house because of rain and they're thirsty or hungry, do this experiment. Instead of killing them immediately, blow on them your breath of life and talk to them and tell them, I do not want to hurt you. I will place water and food for you outside, and telepathically send them that message. And you will be amazed that one of them, the leader, will take action, and slowly the followers will follow the leader and go out. So there is no need for hurting one another. As human beings, there is no need. No one is going to listen to you more if you scream at them in a fight, let's say. That person is not going to listen to you more because you're screaming. Go back to the breath. Take a breath. Fill up your consciousness with light, and then think about a solution that could come from the universe, coming down, an idea, a new way, a new perspective on the situation, and connect to the infinite, unconditional love that you are. And from that place, make a statement. So this is a training. This is not done in one day, in 1 second. You train yourself, and you will fall. And you will remember that next time when you're in a situation like that, wow, breath, go back. So we want to be there for all of you. We want to just be the ones who come to remind you of a few things. The first one that we want to remind you is that you are never alone. You are not capable to subside, to exist on planet Earth without our help. Have that clarity, that at all times you have a group of helping spirits, of guides, of angels. You have them. They know everything about your day. Those highly evolved beings connect as one energy source that you could call God, and they are with you. You could not exist one day without them. So that's the first thing we come to remind you. And the second thing we come to remind you is that the magic that you're looking for only, and we mean only, can be in the heart. And from that heart that is linked to the universal creative intelligence, then you are omnipowerful. Your potential expands. You are in the flow now. Things are easy. Suddenly you get an idea. Something excites you. I'm going to do this. I'm going to call this person. I'm going to paint. I'm going to sing. Wow. That is being in the flow. So it is very simple, and human beings make it very complicated because planet Earth has a certain density, and that's how it is. This game of life of coming to study on Earth School on this planet has a thick mud, like a sinking, like a quick mud. and you sink very easily. That density only exists here. So when you meditate and you encounter that beautiful place where all this power, all this life force is happening, you're lifted from that density. So now you're in the flow. But we allow you to suffer because if we always came to pick you up and remove you from the suffering, you would probably not like it. Because this game of life, this planet Earth, is made with duality. And introspect your days and look at how much you are the carrier of that density in things. Understand that you promote it because your soul knows that within that duality is the great lessons, the great learning. But use it as your friend. Do not let that friend lead your life. The duality of life, see it as you hold the leash on that, friend that helps you learn through duality. But don't take that friend and make it your entire being. Separate yourself. Okay, there's a difficult lesson coming my way. Accept that lesson and say, what good is in this situation that I have yet not understood? Face to face, courageous, a warrior. And then listen for the answer. And you might hear, we know you will hear, feel, see, understand that there was something good for you, a medicine in that difficult situation. So always communicate with the universe. What good is in this negative situation that I have lost my friend, that she hates me or he hates me or blah, blah, blah? What good is in that situation that I have yet not understood or perceived? And then listen, and you will be amazed that there is something good in every difficulty. It is the medicine for you to enter into that tunnel that we were talking about, that portal, for healing your traumas, healing your soul. And when you achieve that, you are healing your soul for the past that it has encountered and for the incredible future that that soul will experience. So when you do this work, you're making your soul so strong, and you're giving your soul the possibility to experience the divinity of the experience of existence. And that is big. So give it some attention, and thank you.